A pair of brothers plotted to import cocaine and supply firearms on a breathtaking scale into the UK using contacts in Europe and South America. Craig and Ashley Gallagher planned to flood Britain with hundreds of kilograms of Class A drugs every week, as well as importing firearms including AK-47 assault rifles and semi-automatic AR-15s. Craig Gallagher has been jailed for 24 years for his part in the huge operation, which involved crooked dealings with criminal gangs from the Netherlands, Spain and Brazil. His brother Ashley remains on the run from the law and is thought to be hiding abroad, according to news outlets. Liverpool Crown Court heard that the Gallagher brothers were at the head of an organised crime group using the encrypted communications platform EncroChat to conduct their business. However, the network was infiltrated by police during 2020, the court heard, exposing the dodgy dealing which was taking place. In one string of messages, the two men discussed having $2 million cash they could have hidden away in the event of a lengthy jail term, if they were ever prosecuted, to be accessed when they were released. Craig Gallagher, from the Childwall area of Liverpool, travelled to Barcelona and Holland to organise important, very significant quantities of drugs, as well as identifying and liaising with customers both in the UK and overseas, using the handles Acid Chest and Onion.com as his aliases on the network. Ashley Gallagher was identified as the user Dubai Red and operated remotely from the United Arab Emirates. During one chat in May 2020, Craig Gallagher discussed plans for 2 shipments of cocaine per week into the UK, with between 50 to 100 kg at a time, saying the transport required was ready to go, but were waiting until July due to the COVID pandemic making the roads quieter. In April, he had discussed the purchase of 15 kg of cocaine over the course of 3 weeks from another EncroChat user at a cost of $29,500. These were to be sold on to customers on the network for prices up to $38,000. In another chat, Craig Gallagher said 20 kg of drugs had been seized at the French border in the cab of a lorry, of which 9 kg belonged to him, costing him £280,000. Other chats discussed how he had been importing from the continent for 4 years, and the £280,000 loss was the third big one that year. The kingpin also made arrangements to transfer money from Holland to Brazil, asking a criminal acquaintance, "Hello mate, can you do Amsterdam to Sao Paulo 700k Friday?" Craig Gallagher's dealing was not limited to cocaine, however, as in one message he boasted of selling 92 kg of cannabis in 24 hours, and in another a customer ordered 45 kg from him. In April 2020, the crook was also acting as a broker in the sale of firearms and ammunition. The EncroChat messaged discussed weapons including AR-15 and Russian-made AK-47 assault rifles, Scorpion submachine guns, Glock pistols and Z-said handguns. In one conversation, he discussed purchasing an AR-15 with 50 rounds of ammunition for $11,500, then going on to message another crook and quoting $12,500, apparently making himself $1,000 from the deal. The court heard that in total, based on his conversations on the chat network, Craig Gallagher had been involved in the supply of 198 kg of cocaine and 513 kilogram of cannabis, and his dodgy dealings totaling a sum of almost 3.2 million. The crook was eventually arrested at Manchester Airport on January the 27th, 2021, as he prepared to board a flight to Dubai. He was described as hard-working and a good brother, a good dad and a good partner, and has no previous convictions by his defence counsel. Prosecutor Stephen McNally told the court that Ashley Gallagher remains at large. The criminal operation was fronted by a company called Clark Computers and Software Limited, based out of an industrial unit on Trafalgar Court in Widnes, the court was told. Craig Gallagher admitted conspiracy to import cocaine, conspiracy to supply cannabis, conspiracy to convert criminal property, and assisting an offence of conspiracy to transfer firearms. He shook his head as he was handed the 24-year sentence while appearing via video link from HMP Liverpool. Criminal associate Christopher Van Maren, 40, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply cocaine and conspiracy to convert criminal property and was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Wesley Campbell, 39, a customer of Gallagher's, who also sold items on, admitted the same counts of conspiracy to supply cocaine and conspiracy to convert criminal property, and was also jailed for 12 years. Gang courier Marcus Allen, 29, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply cocaine and cannabis and conspiracy to convert criminal property. He replied, "Nice one," as he was handed an 8-year custodial sentence. Sentencing Judge David Swinnerton said, "You all thought you were invincible and protected by the encrypted phones you were using. It is those phones that have proved to be your downfall. You each used that device for your illicit trade in drugs, believing it to be safe and secure as a result of painstaking and meticulous work by agencies across Europe. Your sophisticated drug dealing has been revealed." To Gallagher, the judge said, "The scale of your ambition is breathtaking. Messages clearly demonstrate your involvement at wholesale with contacts in the Netherlands, Brazil, Barcelona and other cities across the country. You and your brother, who remains at large, were at the top of this organised crime group. It may be there were others above you on an international level, but this was a lucrative business. It was sophisticated, it was well organised. You were tempted by greed into a business from which you can make huge amounts of money. You were dealing in other people's misery, quite frankly," he added. Please like this video, please comment, and I would love it if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.